What's up, everyone? Sean Archer here. It's been a few weeks, guys. I've been very busy, took some time off, got a little bit tired of saying the same stuff over and over about the crypto and the different things. It was a good little break, but I need to get back to the purpose of this channel. Guys, first of all, a little update. Been busy at work, obviously. I started a new class, online business class thing, having to do with crypto. So this portion of the business course is all crypto related, and it is huge. It has twice as much the content as some of the other ones that I've been taking. And I'm, like most things, 90% of it you already know, but it's that 10% that you don't know that really makes it worth the course. And I'm learning some things when it comes to crypto security, just different tricks and things to look for when you're looking at projects to invest in. I have done the most bold thing I've ever done in my investing time. As we are entering what I consider the final 6 months of this, and possibly the final 6 months of this this bull cycle in the crypto markets, and that may change. I'm gonna just throwing this out there. We got probably 6 months. This last stretch is when we see the big fireworks, usually towards the end. And we're entering altcoin season. If you don't know what altcoin season is, that is when we've already seen the Bitcoins, the XRPs, those things pump, double, triple in price, whatever it has been. And now we see the smaller stuff, the little gems out there start popping off. And when they pop off, they go from 0 to 100 very quickly. And as I'm learning new things in this trade, I have decided to focus most of my portfolio on what I consider good small cap gem projects, whatever you want to call them, altcoin projects, like XCN, guys. Like, if you watch my videos on that, I was able to get in pretty early on XCN, and it did very well, and I think it's going to continue to do well. I have added a few other projects similar to that, like Alchemy Pay, Swift. These are all similar big companies, and these things are going to be massive, I think. The upside is massive. I have gone, and hear me, I have gone so far as to sell all of my Bitcoin and trade it in for some of these altcoin projects. I know I've never done this before. I've held my Bitcoin since 2020, something like that. And I've traded it all of it. I have none remaining for some of these projects. So, and I'll go over some of these again in some other videos and which ones they are, but they are right now, they are cheap. You know, they're anywhere between around 3 cents to 4 cents projects I'm investing in. And again, my hope is if they so much as just return to their all-time highs, that's going to be massive. If they exceed that, it'll be incredible. It is a gamble, because if they don't, then I'm just stuck with a bag of nothing. However, when you do your research and you listen to good people out there who do better research than you do and I do, and you have that conviction, you think, man, it can't go much lower than a double or a triple. And the way I'm looking at it from here on out is I think Bitcoin hits somewhere around 200,000 roughly. Let's say it doubles, maybe goes higher, a little bit lower. Let's say it hits 180 or maybe even 250. XRP hits $10. I think $10, even $12 at the peak is not out of the question at all. My thought on that is you can make a lot more X's on some of these other small cap altcoins. So that is my strategy going forward. I've actually decided, okay, I'm not selling any more XRP. So I have my XRP long-term holdings. I'm not going to touch that for a while. My plan is to wait at least 10 years before touching that, hopefully. Because when you have stuff in the top 10, guys, and if you watch any of my stuff, you know for me, Bitcoin is, I don't buy Bitcoin anymore. That ship has sailed. That is for millionaires, countries, hedge funds, whatever. If they want to buy that, great. But we all know we all know Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million one day, and probably over $1 million. But that's going to be years from now. And that's a 10x, you know, looking at roughly, if we're at $100,000 right now, $1 million, that's a 10x in 10 years or whatever it may be, guys. We don't know when it's going to be. But if you do the math based on what we've seen in the past, we're talking at least 10 years, something like that. Bitcoin hits $1 million. Okay. In that time, my goal is to 100x what I'm putting in less than 10 years. So I'm not trying to be 80 years old when I 10x my money, so to speak. And so that is why, as I'm taking these courses, I'm learning new things. I'm learning how smarter people than I do things, and it has been kind of eye-opening. And so I'm gonna be a guinea pig for all this, and it's either gonna be brilliant or it's gonna be nothing. So I will let you know as I've done this. And again, like I said, prior to this, I have been all in on XRP, which I think is the safest. Again, to me, XRP, Hedera, Hashgraph, projects like that are giving you that Bitcoin opportunity when Bitcoin was, you know, at $100 and $200 and $300, that kind of thing. But it takes a while. When those established projects, once they become established and they're already in use, the worry about them going to zero is almost none, right? Because they have use case. We've seen banks in America are already using XRP for their banking transactions. 75%, I think it is, of banks in Japan and in other countries like that are going to be using XRP for all of their transactions. So we're talking, it's there, it's established. If you own XRP and you hold it for the long term, you're going to be very happy. And, you know, it'll be like owning Tesla or Microsoft or Apple stock, that kind of thing. And probably even bigger, because unlike stock, there's a supply limit and a burn rate, which means it's deflationary. So, all that to say, Sean Archer's back. He's got a different smile on his face. He's a little nervous, but guess what? It's zero or hero time, and I'm going for it, and we will see come middle of the summer whether I made a good decision or not. So, all that to say, you guys know the drill. Be a blessing to someone today. Honor God with your wealth and everything you do. And TIA, this is America. And I will see you in the next video. Sean Archer, I'm out.